Alright, today I'm going to be coming to you. I'm going to change out my planer blades for my DeWalt DW735. And if you can see this wood right here, you can see how my old blades were tearing it out real bad. I mean, it's rough, tearing it out. So today, I'm going to show you how to change the blades in this, if you can see. Alright. So there's a button right here on the side like that you can turn. Let me get my, let's see, where's it at? There's a tool that comes with it. The only tool you're supposed to be able to have to use for this. So push this button down, and then I rotate these blades around with it. It's kind of hard to get the blades rotating. To rotate on this thing, I done it the other day, because you don't want to get cut by them. You definitely don't want that to happen. They're kind of hard to rotate too, but once you get them rotated, you got this magnet right here that'll stick to it. You just drop it down in here, line them screws up, and then this metal plate, you line those screws up, there's only one way it'll go. So I just drop it down there also. Then you just start your screws by hand right here. That's what I do. I just start them by hand to start out with. That way we know everything's lined up right. Just line your holes up right here and get it started. I just get them all started by hand right here. There's 8 screws to each one of these, and I've already changed one of them off camera earlier this morning. But then I had to go to the doctor today, back to wound care for my wound that I have. They say it's getting a lot better, so it's just a long process when you get wounds when you're in a wheelchair. So I'll get them all started right there by hand on there. Then I take my impact driver with the correct fitting on the ear, put it down on low because you don't want to get them super tight. This is a lot easier to tighten this way, right here. I tighten each end first. That way it's lined up. Then I just go down through here, just tighten them down. That. It's nice to have tools to help you get it done, so you don't have to sit. When I took it off, I used this, but if you use that tool that comes with it, you'll be here all day doing these screws. There you go. Now, I'm going to push our button again, and we're going to rotate it one more time where it needs to go, right there. And I'm going to put another blade on. I think it's a lot easier if you just put them down here, kind of like this, and line them up by hand. I just think that they do line up better this way. And put my guard on, put this plate on there. It's going to hold them in place. And do the same process again. Hand tighten all of them. And I did watch a YouTube video to learn how to do this. It ain't like I just opened this thing up and started doing it. As a matter of fact, I watched a couple YouTube videos learning how to change these blades, and it's all pretty simple. I mean, if you got a DeWalt planer, there. And tighten them all up. I hope y'all enjoy videos like this. If you would, like and subscribe. Help my channel grow. I haven't done a lot of videos lately because I've been sick with this wound and just not feeling good. Sometimes things get stuck in there. The only thing I hate about it, how it sticks. But it does make the job easier. Alright, we got all the blades on. The next step will be putting this dust cover on. There. And you always want to make sure this is cleaned out too. And check up in here and make sure all this is cleaned out. You just attach it in here. Just like that. Pull it down. There. It's got three of these wing nut things here. It holds it down. Right there, you just screw them in. 3 spots here. Make sure you get them all good and tight. This is what holds this on. Sometimes they're tricky to get started. And that little hole right there. You gotta make sure it's lined up perfect or it ain't gonna start at all. There we go. Tighten it all the way down. And there's one more right here in this corner to get going. So it's a beautiful day here in Mississippi. Real pretty weather. The leaves are changing. I like this time of year when the leaves change colors and stuff. Beautiful temperatures out right now. And then the last step here is to put this cover on, and it just goes right down there on that, and we'll tighten them up the same way that we tightened up the other ones. They're easier to get going and started. This holds the cover on right there. So we got it back together. We'll put our wrench back in here. And I'm going to roll down here and I'm going to plug it up and see what it sounds like. Well, I forgot it don't roll. Let's see. Well, I'll do another video with planing this stuff and show you does the blades do any better. So that's the process of changing your blades. And they're double-sided, so when they wear out, you can change them to the other side. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and give me a thumbs up and like this video and share. Thank you very much. Y'all have a blessed day.